How does a writer get representation?
I mean, I think this goes out to about what I said about putting yourself out there.
Okay.
Um, it's very hard. The gatekeeping in LA is kind of crazy.
Okay.
A lot of people won't work with you unless you have experience in jobs, but to get those experience in jobs, you need representation.
Yeah.
So it's kind of weird. What I was told was that even when you get representation,
Yeah.
you're going to find 90% of your jobs yourself. So to me, when I was going through my career, I didn't worry too much about it. I just focused on writing, and I focused on meeting people, and I focused on making connections with people. And I knew that if I was doing all the right things, the representation would come to me. So, I mean, you can, query different agents and different managers and stuff like that and meet them and develop relationships with them. But most of the time they want to know that you're doing your own work. And once they see that you're getting out there and that you're hustling, you'll be more attractive to them.
Got you. Are there some criteria questions that you should ask once representation approaches you? Like, how often are you going to go out and get me an opportunity or a job? Or like, what are some of those questions?
For sure. You should ask whatever question is in your mind. We're in LA, there's hustlers and stuff.
Yeah.
So you do have to be careful with who you work with. But yeah, I mean, you want to ask them what their experience is. You want to ask them what other writers are they representing and how those other writers are doing. And just for me, I don't hire anybody if I don't look at their, recommendations first. So I'll call other people who have worked with them and be like, what is your experience with this person? And do you think they would be a good fit for me? So don't be shy. Your representation works for you.
Yep.
They like to think it's the other way around, but it's not. But yeah, I mean, if you're ask them what the process is, ask them how they work with other writers. Some managers and agents are very involved. Some aren't so much.
Yeah.
So yeah, ask whatever is in your mind.
Yeah, and I think that's a great segue into just representing, people of color, right? I know that you worked on the Quad, right? And now you're working on BMF, right? Mm-hmm. So what is that experience like in comparison to just working in certain spaces where we may not be the majority or it may not be ran by Black people?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of as a writer, you want to have as many different experiences as you can.
Gotcha.
So you don't just want to, work on certain shows. You want everybody to know that you can do many different types of things.
Okay.
With that being said, I do love working on the Black shows that I've worked on because they have more of a family environment. Yeah. Every single one has been very supportive. All of my showrunners have been great. They've been mentors. And I got started as an assistant when I moved over into TV.
Okay.
I was an assistant on the Quad.
Got you.
I worked my butt off, and my showrunner, she loved what I was doing, and so she gave me the opportunity to write a script. Yeah. And so I will say I don't think you can get that experience on other types of shows.
Yeah.
On the Black shows that I've worked on, they're always looking for those people who are hustling and they can help push forward.
Yeah. What is a showrunner?
The showrunner, I say, is like the CEO of a show.
Okay.
They're the ones who make all the decisions from creative to budget, just everything. So nothing happens on a show that doesn't run through them. And it's a hard job because you not only have to be creative, but you also have to manage people. But yeah, that's when you're on a writing staff, that is the person who you're pitching to. That is the person who is deciding which storylines we're going to take, which ones we're not.
Yeah.
And so you always want to cater to their taste. You may have certain ideas in your head about how things should go, but your job is to figure out what their vision is and how to help them create it.
Got you.